Hello, everyone! The cats are fed, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV. I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, or a lot of time. Sorry for being late. But it is a lot of cooling breezes. We'll get into that later. Anyway, for now, you see there's something in front of you there that maybe you don't recognize. That's right. This isn't Dirt 4 or Dirt 5 or any dirt. It isn't dirt at all. It's a new game. I don't know how to make that thing disappear. Is that it? No, that changes the camera angle. That's good. I guess it just goes away on its own. Well, anyway, folks. Yes, this is gravel. I had talked about this being one of the games that I was considering. I was talking about maybe doing it. Then I decided, well, let's maybe consider a second game as well. Ride 4. I threw those both out there. I got feedback. And the feedback plus doing a little more research on the difficulty level of ride made me think, yeah, this is it. This is the game to do. So here it is. Gravel. I have I played this game before when it first came out. I played the campaign. I did not finish the campaign. I got maybe halfway done and looking at my progress bar. And so I want to start over from the beginning because I never finished it. I got a bunch of games at that time, and you know, this one just amazing physics of those tires there. Look at this. See how I'm boxing them out going backwards? Trying to get myself turned around without losing position. Didn't work, but anyway. So yeah, here we go. That's the one I wanted. So yeah, this is Gravel. It's a game by Milestone. Came out a few years back. I started the campaign before, so this won't be completely unknown, but I only played maybe a third to half of the way through, and then went on to other games. I did like what I played of it. Just got busy with other stuff, I guess. Coming back to it now, I deleted my player file, made sure that I did screen captures of all my settings and everything so I could keep the settings I like. Played it a little bit, make sure I got what I thought the proper assists and AI difficulty and all that is, and then deleted my player file, so started over. The only thing that you may have missed from first booting up the game here is they give you a tutorial race when you first jump in that you cannot avoid, you cannot back out of, you cannot skip. I imagine if you just quit the game through the OS, it would just take you right back to the same spot. So I could not set up my car settings or anything like that, my controller settings, nothing until I got through the tutorial. So I did the tutorial, which forced me to use their default car settings, which are the ones you normally would have. So it wasn't so awful. But once that was done, there was a little cinematic with actual real models, real actors, pretending to be all bad and stuff. Like, we're coming to get you. We're gonna take this championship, and no one's gonna take it from us. Snot-nosed rookie is gonna come in here and take my title from me. That sort of thing. So anyway, they did not talk like that. They did not talk at all. They were just not. just stood there. But they were real life. They weren't, you know, CGI. Anyway, so that's all you missed. Now it's time to actually get into the campaign proper. As I said, I reset all my settings. So I do not know if, like, it hasn't been a while. I played a little bit, but I'm still not convinced. I mean, played a little bit before I reset and did some free races. I don't know if it's, they're going to be the right settings. Like with the Dirt 5 playthrough, I might need to up the difficulty or lower the difficulty. One thing I noticed with the AI in this game, they're real golden Ds. If you watch my Dirt 5 playthrough, you'll know what that means. They're D stamps, I'm telling you. They will run you off the road and do all kinds of bad things. Now, there is a rewind feature in this game. I had contemplated not mapping the button. You can't not map the button, so I had to map the replay feature to a button. I made it a button that was not likely to be accidentally pressed. And I hate hitting the replay button. I absolutely do hate doing replays. But if it's on a, I'm going to try not to use it at all, is what I'm saying. But the possibility may exist if I have to run a race 2 or 3 times, rather than watching me rerun the race over and over again, if they do something that is really pushes me off of the course or something in such a way that I'm going to have to rerun that race for the 3rd time or something like that, then I'll hit the rewind button. But other than that, I'm not going to rewind. I'm going to try not to rerun races. I'll only do any of that if I get stuck somewhere in the campaign and I can't get any farther because I need more stars or whatever it is, or D stamps, and I can't get any farther unless I win a race or something like that. Then I might have to, I reserve the right to go back and rerun a race or use the rewind feature, but I'm going to try to avoid that as much as necessary because I want this to be fun. I want this to be honest. I know it's boring watching a guy hit the rewind button all the time. It's boring to do it, to be quite honest, and very frustrating. So I'm going to try to just make this a straight playthrough. But just mentioning out there. I don't remember if I mentioned the game is by Milestone. They also did the Ride 4 game I was contemplating. They're an Italian company. They have a bunch of other titles out there that they are the title game, whatever, authorized game producer for the MotoGP series, which is the top level motorcycle, international motorcycle race, you know, like comparable to F1 but for motorcycles. Also MXGP, it's the motocross version of that. They have other they have a really good rally game which is a few years old now, older than Gravel. That's Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo. That's a really good game. I know people are still dedicated to doing races in that, having clubs and stuff. So anyway, let's get started with the campaign. I stalled long enough, and this is the campaign. And you might think, well, wait a minute, there's only like 5 races or something like that. Wait a minute, did it reset my... Did it give me my progress back? Are you kidding me? I said delete my player file from everywhere. And apparently it didn't delete it from everywhere. Or, oh, yes, it did. Okay. Oh, I got scared. I thought that, I see 0 stars everywhere. Okay. I'm still level 1. Oh, I don't know why this was red here at the beginning here. These first 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are red. And I got 1 star because I was forced to start this race, and then I backed out of it. Unless that's the one they start you with. Maybe that's the one they start you with, the tutorial one. Well, we'll race that. But anyway, yeah, each of these bubbles here, well, most of them, I think, have multiple races. So, like, you need, I don't know. I know these things are multiple races. So we'll see. I don't know how many races there are exactly. I don't remember. I just got to this first thing when I did the campaign last time. So it might be a little light. It may be lighter than the, might be a little shorter than Dirt 5. Though Dirt 5 was really short, might be a little longer. I don't know. But we'll run the races and we'll see. Let's see. How long have I been live? 11 minutes? We got to get started on some content. Okay, yeah. So this is, yeah, each one of these has, each one of these things does have multiple races. So like this first one has 4 different races that I have to do. Okay. And this is the very first one. This was the intro. I got 1 star just for completing the race, but that's because I had to complete the race. I was just going very slowly. This was the tutorial. So let me go redo it. And I think everything else is unlocked. I have to use this car and this livery. As far as assists, I'm going against the straight medium AI, and if I was in a drag race, I'd probably beat them every time. I'm sure I'd beat them every time if I was in a drag race, if they weren't allowed to like jump over to my side or anything.
Keep our promises here at Gravel Channel. It's all combined in our favorite form.
Yeah, that guy I might turn down. He doesn't say anything useful, I don't think.
Wild drivers. In one word,
yeah.
Off-road masters.
Off-road madness, yeah. As far as the other assists, I'm using the intellect brakes, no braking help, quote unquote, or whatever they call that, auto brakes, I think, in this game. Different games called something differently, which means they're going to brake for you when they think it's the right time to brake. Enough of that noise, that's terrible. No racing line. I'm using medium. Well, actually, I think I can. I'm using medium stability help and I think high traction control, but none of those are at their fullest. They're all down level from the fullest. So I am using some assist, but not maximum level assist. That seemed to work out about the best for me, for my skill level. So anyway, I'm not tuning anything for a while because I don't know how I might want to tune things.
There are even more drivers in the title hunt this year. Perhaps there's even a new off-road master amongst them. Stay strong. Now we're getting serious.
All right, here we go. Yes, this is the tutorial race. Now I get to rerun it, so you guys get to see everything you missed, other than maybe the the cutscene with the guys looking at y'all like, you ain't taking this from me, buddy. Anyway. There are checkpoints in this game that you do have to hit the checkpoints. If you do not hit the checkpoints, they will move your car back. You can reset your car on the road. If you go off, it takes you a couple seconds to engage that. So as far as I know, that's the only penalty. You lose a few seconds to engage. And you can't engage it until you come to a complete stop. It's similar to Dirt Rally in that regard, except in Dirt Rally, whenever you reset your car, you do also get an additional time penalty because it isn't not you and AI, it's your racing clock only. So there you go. See, I'm in the lead, and I haven't seen any of those checkpoints yet. They're orange. They're bright orange. And you're going to look at this and you're going to think, my God, you got to turn that AI off. And you know what? You might be right. I played a few races in, oh, they're right behind me. One little mistake, and they're right there. I played a few races in Alaska. where it's slippery, so I could test the traction control settings and all that stuff. And I was not able to just blow by them. And if I get too close to them, they will run me off the road, as you may have noticed from that replay that started the stream. That is a rallycross course. Yes, there is rallycross in this. It's all... None of it's strictly timed, I don't think. And some of it's kind of, you know, you find your own path through the rocks. Oh, no! Oh, that's the finish line right there, I think. Oh, that was terrible. Well, it looks like I'm only going to get 1 star out of this race after all. Even I was questioning. I didn't make that turn. I did not play well. Did not play wisely there, folks. Uh-oh. This is probably a bad idea. It's probably a very bad idea. So I was saying, yes, it's kind of open worldy, sort of. I mean, it's, you know, if you wander too far away, I think they'll reset you, but, am I in P4? Can I get P3? Can I get P3? Can I get P3? No, I'm not going to get P3. 4th position. Well, that's 1 star, I think. It gives me the goal. Oh, another thing there is.
That this was just the start. What awaits you this season will leave you. With the first race, the first show points of the season will be earned. The rules are simple. The more spectacular the maneuvers, the more show points you earn. Riders who want to reach the final have to earn quite a few.
That's what I was just about to talk about. The show points. There are, you get points for doing jumps and stuff. Similar to like Forza Horizon and like, what am I talking about? Every other arcadey type of driving game out there. You get points for doing jumps and for doing spins, and of course that will make you finish farther down, perhaps. And I have no idea what these show points do or how they contribute towards your level or your stars. Your stars seem to be based only on your position that you finish in the race. But you get these points, and the points are increased based on your race options. That is your settings for your difficulty and all that stuff. So if you notice, I got on the upper right there, just above where it shows my total points, it says race options plus 4,900. That's the extra percentage I got over just the base that I would have gotten. I got plus 14% because I turned off some of the assists, that kind of thing. If you turn all the assists and everything on, then I think you get the flat amount. You get bonuses for every assist you turn off. And the position gives me points. I don't know if the race options... It looks like the percentage is only based against the position points. The race show points are added in extra. They don't seem like they amount to a lot. Compared to, my position, I got 35,000, you see there, and I only got 5,000 in show points. So, I don't know. I think that works you up towards your higher level. That makes you level faster, but I don't know if it unlocks stuff. I don't know. As I said, I played this before, and I might have figured all this stuff out 3 years ago, but I don't remember, so. Wait a minute. Why didn't it go on the next race? Well, when I played this last time, it automatically went ahead. It may be now because I replayed that race. It didn't automatically go on. We'll see. Now, is this a figure 8 or... ooh, I can buy this. I buy it with what? Show points? I'm not going to buy it right now. I want to find out how much it is. Well, these are just liveries. Oh, that was it? I just got it? That easy? Apparently, yeah. I don't know what the shopping basket means. Maybe it's because I had the DLC that I got that. I don't know. Well, I'll pick it. Why not? Let's go. Come on, all you've been doing is yapping for half an hour. You haven't been playing video games. I saw one race. Okay, this is one of the rallycross type events.
All the adrenaline of our
short
races
circuit.
and all the enthusiasm of a packed-out stadium. I couldn't imagine anything more exciting if I tried. Welcome to the fans watching out there. Off-road Masters.
Dude, you suffer from a lack of imagination if you can't imagine anything more exciting.
Stay tuned. We won't disappoint you.
Also, what announcer school did you drop out of that they picked you up cheap to do this video game voiceover? Man, I'm a radio DJ who's looking for work. Stay tuned to gravel. Anyway, so let's see if we can not blow this at the end. Although, you see the golden D. Oh, look at that. Oh, they reset me right there. Okay. Yeah, these guys, you thought if you played Dirt Rally 2.0, and I have, and you think the AI in that rally cross is unfair or aggressive, boy, you ain't seen nothing compared to this game. The AI is super aggressive. I have cosmetic damage only. I mentioned that because it is a... There's not a large field either, so when there's only 8 people, it's really packed, and it's real easy. One small mistake, you go from 1st to 8th real fast. Get out of the fuck! I said a bad word. This is very frustrating. This is not what I would call fun. Anyway, yeah, cosmetic damage only because I can't imagine it would be, it isn't a realistic game, realistic sim-like game. It's just, you know, arcadey, so I'm not trying to play that aspect of it, see how you play without damage. I don't know if the AI would respect that damage anyway, if they would like possibly cheat and not take damage, but you would take damage, so that every time they hit you, you'd have less of a chance of winning the race. Well, it looks like I'm going to finish 3rd, so that's, oh no, that was only lap 4, okay. Oh, maybe I got a chance here to finish higher then. There we go. 2nd, I'll take that.
What a thrilling race. So many years as a commentator, and these guys still managed to leave me speechless.
So many years as a commentator. Okay, I was thinking about just turning that voice off, but there's no way I can do that now. He's gonna be the source of too much humor, folks. New livery, new car unlocked, new track available, and free races. Oh, that's another thing. Some of the tracks, you can't play them even in free races until you've unlocked them in the career. So I think it's the career is like really important. I don't think they picked the new car that I wanted. I think they picked the car that they were going to give me by default, from the looks of it. Anyway, yeah, so like until you face a layout in the career mode, you can't play it in free play, which gives you the, you know, it's like, okay, well, you can't practice this for the career races, but it also means that you're forced to do the career before you can even just tool around and do free play races. I'm assuming that it's not a restriction for online races, but maybe. I haven't looked at the challenges. They have weekly challenges, which, yes, they are still, that server is still online. They are still doing weekly challenges after 3 years or whatever. So I don't remember if you have to unlock it to do that, we can experiment with that some. Now, why is it not giving me the next race automatically? Oh, I got 3 stars for that. Okay. That's good. When I did this before, it automatically went right into the next race. I was practicing. Okay, oh, see, now there's other things. They're in my shopping basket. Nothing's green. This is the big problem I have with this game, folks. Not enough green liveries. Okay. Now if I go back. Oh, the shopping cart means I do have it available? Maybe? Sure. I think these must be DLC cars. I've done this. This looks very similar to, oh, well, this one's purple. Oh, this one's kind of green. All right, I'll take this one. I've done other games by this company. Like I said, I've done the race series of games, and it's kind of, some of these things are similar to that. So even though this game is a few years old, I haven't played it for a couple of years. I do remember some of how Milestone does things. And this seems to be on a similar kind of, on the arcade side of Simcade. Not full-blown arcade, but you can do things like change your suspension and stuff like that.
We wanted to give you a spectacle worthy of the name, and we've done it. We've organized a race which will leave you breathless here in the Alaskan mountains. To the off-road fans watching out there, you're
oh,
on
you get
gravel
3
channel.
stars if you finish
Stay
3rd
tuned.
in this race.
You won't
Okay.
regret it.
5th, 2 stars, and complete 1 star. All right. See, I'm paying attention. It's amazing what things I see when I pay attention. They do have all the fireworks. Oh, those are the checkpoint things I was talking about. And some of these barriers on the side throughout various places are solid. Some of them are not. This was one of the locations I raced to practice to set my settings, and so I know that those are not permanent fencing. They're just markers for the track. So that is permanent fencing, thankfully. But yeah, if you miss a checkpoint, you will get reset. And the AI does respect that. If the AI misses a checkpoint, they will reset him as well. I know some games cheat. If the AI misses a checkpoint, they will not reset him. So, yeah, I'm not blowing by this guy ahead of me. So, medium AI, I think, is appropriate. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better, get used to it. Oh, well, I cornered a lot better than him. But the flat-out speed. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going next. No idea where I'm going next. Oh, it's a choose thing. Well, let's not hit the trees. That would not be smart. I went off the track, and I'm in last. See, that is the frustrating thing of this game. That's why I reserve the right to hit the replay. I'm not in last. Because you can go from first to last, seemingly for no fault of your own. Now that one may have had some fault to me, but and I turned off the trajectory. I don't like to play with the trajectory, showing me where to go, but I don't know, I might have to reconsider that, because it's so open, but I see the checkpoints. I should be able to see where to go because of the checkpoints, but I got lost. I guess that's on me. Don't hit that rock. And in second, I'll still get 3 stars. All right, good enough. I got back.
Even though today's
But
live
yeah, you see, the
broadcast has come
AI
to an
tends
end,
to be...
Gravel Channel is always with you. Go to our website, visit our
Yeah,
social
the
media
AI
pages,
seems to be
and
somewhat
don't miss
bunched
out on
up.
anything
I
this
tried to set the
season
volume
of
of this guy so I
Off-Road
could choose to
Masters.
listen to him or talk over him. I'm choosing to talk over him. The AI can get kind of bunched up, and then if you could be in the front and, you know, then the guy bumps you from behind, you get spun around. By the time you get back around, suddenly you're in last because the AI is all bunched up. So far what I've seen, that would probably be my one main criticism. Oh, almost a level 4, I think. That's what that means. Off to the right there. I don't know what level 4 means, but I think that meant I was almost to level 4. And here, why is it not... It's not auto-progressing me, and I don't know why. Oh, is that a Porsche? Oh, well, you know, I gotta drive the Porsche. Let me unlock this other thing, though. Wait a minute, here's another Porsche. 959 Rally. It doesn't tell me anything more about the specs of that car. Oh, here we go. Okay, so 300 horsepower rear-wheel drive, 3000 cc, 6-cylinder gasoline, 6-cylinder turbo, 4-wheel drive. Only a little bit more horsepower for that. They don't give me a torque. 4-wheel drive that may be a bit slower because it's not much more horsepower. But hey, it's got a turbo. Let's let's use it, and I can go vroom vroom vroom. Anyway, see, this is the kind of thing. If I had all the assists on full, I don't think I would ever even notice the difference between rear wheel and front wheel. So that's why I moved everything down a little bit. Some of the settings were either just one on or off, like the anti-lock brakes. Well, most cars have anti-lock brakes.
Some of the world's wildest
so I said yes to that.
Well.
The traction control had like 3 settings, so I turned that down to medium. I mean, the traction control had 5 settings. So full is 5, I turned it down to 4, and then stability help was like off, medium, or full, so I turned that down to medium, something like that. Anyway. And now this looks like a bit more of a traditional rallycross course. It's not in a stadium. Although, there's no joker lap or anything like that, I don't believe. So. Okay, if I can get enough of a lead here so that they don't D-stamp me, I'll... As I said, folks, watch my Dirt 5 playthrough. You want to know what a D-stamp is. I mean, you can imagine what it is, the innuendo, but I mean, what it actually is in the game of Dirt 5. Basically, that's what they called the stars, what are called stars here. You get so many stamps, and they were golden stamps. They had D for dirt on them, and I kept calling them D's. I need the D's. Give me the D's. Didn't realize the first episode, the double entendre, but then by the second episode, I realized we just had fun with it. So. Anyway, this show is flagged as not for kids, though it is not flagged as mature audience. So. Take it easy in the chat. I don't remember what kind of mod settings I have in the chat. I do have some auto modding turned on. I don't think I have language restrictions, but I might. I don't remember. Whatever moderate, whatever the default auto mod is. I do not intend to use adult language on stream. I apologize. I want to make this a family show, but... oh, I almost lost it on that last turn.
If you didn't
Anyway,
faint
my
watching
first
this race,
victory in
you're
my
used to
career.
strong emotions. The meeting is next week, always and only here on Gravel Channel.
Meeting is next week. Okay. Congratulations. More new cars unlocked. All right. So there's no money. I'm gonna have to use money to buy them. Is that it? The lock says I don't have access to it, and then the if there's an exclamation point that tells me it's new, there's a new thing for me. Maybe that's how that works. Okay. I'm a little annoyed that okay, so I did all of those. I might have to keep track of this all by myself, which would be a little annoying, but I mean, it'll be obvious which ones I've done and not done, as long as I get at least 1 star. Anyway, Iceland. Oh, this should be fun. I bet there's ice in Iceland. Yeah, see, as soon as I highlight it, it tells me. Okay, not a big red fan, but... Is there a garage someplace? Ooh. That gold looks like old man gold. That's the color of my car. No green cars. You need green cars, buddy. Oh, yeah. That one I already chose. Okay. But why is the shopping cart still showing up here? Oh, showroom? What does this do? I bet it just lets you, yeah, spin around. That's what I figured. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. Well, let's see. I will, Well, it's an old Porsche or a... Well, I guess not modern Arbath. Or an Opel. Well, I won last time in the Porsche, so let's go with the Porsche, shall we? But not the gold one. And my kitty cat is here to get the food that he didn't eat earlier. So yeah, it's cooler, significantly cooler in my room. Although I didn't count for that, and the fan's setting on low here.
Snow, volcanoes, and
I think
geysers.
I need to turn the temperature down a little.
Extreme locations, we go to extreme measures.
For streaming,
at
it gets a
Gravel
little warmer,
Channel.
you know, the electronics
today,
and everything.
Off-Road Masters is taking you to Iceland.
Off-Road Masters is taking me to Iceland. All right. Let's go to Iceland. We got to see what my objectives were, but I'm guessing it's similar. Well, if I'm always going to get 1 star just for finishing the race, I guess I'll always know what race. See what I mean? Those guys, those dirty guys. I guess I'll always know what races I've completed, because I'll get 1 star at least. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. I have a feeling that for like championships and stuff, I might have to actually earn my stars. Oh, see, this is... I'm making my own path because I'm allowed to. until suddenly a boulder jumps out in front of me. Okay, this is ice. And it is slippery. Oh. They pit maneuver you all the time. They hit you in the back end from an angle on the side and turn you around. They do that every time. It's like they don't know if you're there. It's like the AI does not... They're just running their line and they're completely oblivious to everything else around them. And so if you're in that line, they're going to hit you. It'll be interesting to try some races, maybe some free races with damage on, because you can change those options at any time. Interesting to try some races with damage on and see if they behave differently. Do they avoid contact? Because if they don't, if they do the same thing that they do in these races, where they just plow right through anything that's in their way, then you might be able to win just by sitting back and letting them all damage each other. Then drive by the wrecks. Stay back in 8th place, and one car gets knocked off, the other car gets knocked off, engine starts sputtering. I might want to turn up the vibration. I know that was one of the settings that I set default, but I think I need to turn that up so I can feel the tires skidding and stuff. I can sort of hear them, but not over the other sounds too well. Having the vibration up would be helpful there. Well, I'm not pulling away. Oh, this is cool. Am I racing the plane? Am I racing the plane? Yeah, it is taking off. All right. I saw this in another game where you were racing something like an airplane. Oh, yeah. Forza Horizon. One of the versions of Horizon, you had to actually beat a plane that was landing to the ground.
Broadcast has come to an end. Gravel Channel is always
very cool.
Go to our website, visit our social media pages, and don't miss out on anything this season of Off-Road Masters.
My younger cat is decided, well, all cats always think that their siblings' food is the better food in the house. The kibble is always greener on the other side of the kitchen, as it were, but she's the one we're trying to keep her weight up, and I don't know if it's because of all the heat changes and whatnot, but she really does not want to eat her regular food. She wants to eat her brother's food, and she's on special food because she has kidney problems, and so we can't just give her brother's food instead. I would love to give them the same food, but we can't do that. Let's see. Oh, I'm tempted to get this just because I like the livery. Get this and use it. Oh, it's showing that it's available. I do not know what the shopping cart means. Does that mean it's DLC or? This seems to be the default, the title car. Oh, see, okay. These I need to reach level 15 to get this livery, but it's just the livery. I need to complete a special episode to get this livery, okay. But this must mean DLC, right? Does it say that somewhere on the screen? The shopping carts mean DLC? I bet it does. Well, let's go with this one. Let's use a purple livery this time. I like a darker green, more in the neon green, and this is a really nice purple. So, if you've watched any of my other replays, like in the morning I do Dirt Rally 2.0, 6 days a week. Little plug here. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. Thursday through Tuesday. Whereas my evening streams are at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, Wednesday through Monday. And if you've watched any of the replays, the Dirt 5 replay, or the Dirt 5, if you watched any of my streams, the Dirt 5 playthrough, career playthrough, or the Dirt Rally 2.0 playthrough, you know that I have this thing about green liveries, and green is like, I'm looking for the car that has the green livery as much as I'm looking for the car that's going to perform well. Also, one of my $5,000 racing gloves is not... wait, what? What? I don't understand what this is. My time is ticking off. Oh, this is... Okay, wait. First of all, I have to restart because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about my racing gloves that got wet. My $5,000 white cotton gloves with the fingertips cut off and the cosmetic pad taped on it. They're not $5,000. Anyway. Yes, I want to restart the race. But it got wet because I spilled water. One of the reasons I was late is because I spilled water. And, I do remember this now. So this, I don't know what I would compare this to, but, there was a, like, Dirt 2, and this thing where you knock down things, but I don't know if this is completely at random, or if it's always the same, they just fool you into thinking it's... But I do remember this now in my first career playthrough that they had this arcade game, which I actually really like, to be honest. It's not a realistic rally sim, so any kind of wonky thing you can throw in there, as long as the physics aren't like they're on a combination of a moon of Jupiter and Jupiter itself. I think I hit the wrong one. I heard a clunk. Oh, I was going to change my... I have to do that when I get back to the menus. I think I have to do that for the main menu. Change my vibration setting, turn it up. No, I get to decide which one to go for. Yeah, so it seems like the red ones are solid and the green ones you can go through. Because I did hear and feel a slight clunk. The vibration definitely needs to go up some. Dirt 5 has, no! Ow. That slowed me down. Dirt 5 has, I don't know what I was trying to say. Oh, I wasn't talking, that's right, because I wasn't going to talk about Dirt. Ride. Ride 2 and Ride 3 have drag races on the motorcycles. And, that's one way. I got the right one that time. Oh, I got points for drifting now. So even if you're playing with an automatic, semi-automatic transmission, you still have the ability to shift, and that's the same case here. You can still shift. You don't do a drag race with an automatic transmission bike because, you know, there'd be no point. Oh, 6th place. Is there... I don't know how that thing works. Even if I listened to him, I would know how that worked. Like, do you get penalty points? Or do you get... Yeah, I don't know how that works. I mean, is there penalty time for hitting the wrong one? Do they just slow you down because it drags? I don't know. It's cool, though. I did not get 5th, so I got 1 star for that, but that's okay. Let me, yeah, I think I have to go back to the main menu. Game options, controller, vibration, offload, oh, it's either default is the highest. Well, that's not good. All right. I guess I'll just have to get used to that. All right, now where was I? Okay, here. Oh, this is a bonus episode. Whatever that means. It's not part of the Off-Road Masters, maybe? Anyway, the whole shtick is that... oh, well, I almost have to choose this one now, don't I? Yeah, I gotta choose this one. Yeah, the Off-Road Masters is some championship you're moving towards, and apparently these are not part of that championship. I don't know. It says bonus. I do not remember. Yes, folks, it's a premiere episode. It's a essentially blind or nearsighted or farsighted or dim-sighted or partially ignorant or mostly forgotten playthrough.
When we look for extreme locations, we go to extreme measures at Gravel Channel. Dress warm, because today, Off-Road Masters is taking you to Iceland.
Iceland, okay. So, yeah, it's a little bit rough. I know. Starting a new Let's Play, new playthrough, career playthrough, when I don't know what's going on. Oh, look, see, game options was right there. Oh, but controller options were not there. Yeah, that's why I went back. I remember this now. I did this before. I couldn't change my controller options. Except in the main menu. Anyway, so yeah, I spilled water all over, and now the cotton glove I use to keep, because my hands get sweaty. I don't have on my one hand, and I'm going to use that as an excuse for my lack of skill. No, I think it's probably dried out enough now. I can put it on. Yes, folks, this is just the premiere episode. Everything is kind of rough in this episode, but I'll start understanding what's going on better. If you played the game before, if you have the game, let me know in the comments of this when it goes up on YouTube. If you're not here in chat. And you can get to my YouTube page. From my Twitch profile, I post all of the stream replays up almost immediately after I end the stream on YouTube. You can find links to my YouTube channel in my Twitch profile, or you can just search for Roll Cage TV on YouTube. You'll see my profile pic there, the Racing Cat, or you can, well, that's about it. Or you can ask around. Hey, How do I get to Roll Cage TV's channel? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You know how to get to Roll Cage TV's YouTube channel from here? Why, yes. You Google it, dummy. Anyway. And if you are watching on YouTube, I would appreciate it if you drop me a follow on Twitch. I mean, if you want to subscribe on YouTube, that's good and all, but that's not going to help with the quality of videos. If you want to help with the quality of videos, the way to do that is to come over to Twitch and drop me a follow here, because it is my YouTube videos are just archives of my streams, and I need more followers on Twitch to be able to move up in the Twitch hierarchy so that they will allot me something that's called a transcoder, which will allow me to broadcast at a setting that archives well for YouTube, and yet also allows people on mobile devices and whatnot to still enjoy the stream. So to make better quality content on YouTube, I need more followers on Twitch. Is the bottom line of that. That was kind of hard to handle. %. Oh, can he hold on? The drama. See, as I start to learn more about where I'm going, and I got to learn to use my map too. That's something that took me, I don't know, 6 hours of play of Dirt 5 before I realized, oh, I've got a map. I could look at the map to see where I need to go.
And adrenaline. Who knows why you'd like our checkpoint races so much?
What? Who knows why? Maybe it's none of those things. And you are really, if you've been doing this announcer thing for years, maybe you've asked somebody what they like about it. I don't know. That guy is really going to get annoying. It's going to be like the podcast guys on Dirt 5. That was unfun. Oh, by the way, if you didn't watch the Dirt 5 playthrough and you're watching this now, I have made an agreement that to celebrate 50 followers on Twitch, which will allow me to broadcast at a broader spectrum, I'm going to force myself to go back into Dirt 5 and listen to every one of those annoying podcast guys' podcasts in full. And everyone will get to suffer with me. So, oh, well, I got to go with this one. The trophy truck. Let's see. What colors? Yeah, the yellow's definitely my choice. Yellow and green. Now that's a nice green. That's an emerald green. It's not like a neon green. That's about my favorite kind of green. And a nice royal blue, not a dark blue, not a cyan kind of blue-green, but, you know, an in-between medium blue.
Snow,
purple, I like bluer purples geysers. Rather than redder
when we look for
purples.
extreme locations, we go to extreme measures at
so like I said, if anybody wants to send me
warm,
something, they got to pick out the wrapping
Off-Road
paper,
Masters
so they
is
need to know what my
taking you
favorite
to
colors
Iceland.
are. I do not have a P.O. box set up, by the way, folks. So maybe if I get slightly more than 50 followers on Twitch, I'll consider doing that. But as long as I can find a company that has, like, bomb-sniffing dogs protecting their mailboxes, because... Oh, nice physics there, folks. Okay, it's only 5%. I'm not resetting yet. Yes, I could not reset until I stopped rolling. And this is slippery. But everyone on Twitch is friendly, you may say. Why would anyone send you hate mail and bomb threats? I'm guessing you're not actually saying that. Okay, this is, I Alright, got a big decision here, folks. Sorry. Gotta do it. I hate doing that. I hate it. But nobody wants to see me being that far behind. I have to think of the content. And I have to get good. I have to learn how to control this car. And you know, when this is like those stadium things, the opponent is hyper aggressive and there's no place to drive around them on these narrow ice paths here. And those fenced off areas, stop hitting me from behind. Those fenced off areas are they're telling you where the rocks are, so you can't really cut through them. What is that called? Let me know in the comments below. Improve my engagement numbers. What is that type of fencing called? I'm sure there's a name for that type of fencing, like safety fence, you know, that plastic, nylon-y kind of fence. Used around construction sites and the like. Oh yeah, oh no. Excuse me, I thought I had him. Somebody's hit me from behind. Your red arrow there is giving you away. No, what are you doing that for? Not now, not now, not now. Bad time for that, buddy. Okay, I'm close enough. I'm not resetting that, but... Man, that was mean of him. Just as I was going up the ramp, he ran into my back end. Okay. Yeah, that was not a good jump. Okay, well, I'm just going to take my lumps on this race, I think. Maybe I'll learn my lesson next time and not even bother to reset. Wait, I see somebody ahead of me. Only 59%. I may finish, not last. What do I need? 5th place to get to? I think I need 5th place to get to 2 stars, and then 3rd place to get... See, they're all bunched up. So... I do not know at all how the AI works in this game, if they are running essentially the same program, just at different speeds, or if there are personalities that it picks. You know, some video games have very complicated personalities. Some video games have, oh! There was, I think there was supposed to be a checkpoint there, but then it disappeared. You saw the graphic, it kind of disappeared. Some games are very complicated where they try to mimic regular, you know, they collect data, actual data on how humans drive and try to integrate that somehow into their AI algorithms. This game doesn't look like it does anything that complicated. I don't know. Well, I'm sure it doesn't do anything that complicated. But I don't know if it has various programs it chooses from, or if it only has basically one AI and everybody drives in the exact same style. It's just the better players drive at a little bit, you know, faster speed than the lower players. It did seem when I was going through the different AI difficulties that nothing changed the style of driving. They're all hyper aggressive, etc. Setting the AI difficulty to low didn't make them less aggressive, it just made them slower. So yeah, I'm looking at a brand new air conditioner, folks. If you were following my saga and my Dirt 5 playthrough, or if you're over here from my Dirt Rally 2.0 morning streams, welcome. I've talked a little bit about my air conditioner.
Snow, volcanoes,
I live
and geysers. When we look for
in Minnesota. You think Minnesota would be cold all year long if you're not from Minnesota.
Dress warm,
or from some other
today,
place that's on the 45th parallel in the middle of a big
Iceland.
continent. But I live in the middle, almost smack in the middle of North America, and that means there are no kind of ocean currents to help regulate the climate here. And being halfway from the equator to the North Pole, temperatures can vary greatly. We have the most extremes. We're not always hot like you would be on the equator. We're not always cold like you'd be on the North Pole. So it can get up to, I've been, how long have I been? I haven't lived here my whole life, but I've been here over 25 years, close to 30 years now. And so in that time, it has hit 100 degrees freedom units, a couple of times at least. It doesn't hit 100 every year, but maybe every other year or so. Yeah, come to think of it, it's been hitting 100 more often lately, maybe 3 out of the last 5 years. It's been at least a few days of 100 in the summertime, and in the wintertime, it can get, it was actually 40 below air temperature once when I was here, but, and then there was a year I was here where in the wintertime it did not get above 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or freedom, for like 2 months straight. So it can get cold. So typically our warmest days are going to be around 90 in the summertime. It's going to be 90 on Saturday. And then our coldest days are going to be maybe 10 below air temperature in the wintertime. That's the highs. The lows will be much, much colder, of course. It's not very cloudy here where I'm at, usually in the wintertime, so any heat that comes in from the oblique sun angle goes away immediately when it gets at night. So yes, it's quite a range of temperatures here, and my air conditioner went out. And I had a hard time convincing the building management that I live in an apartment. Oh, that's so cool. I had a hard time convincing the building management that my air conditioner actually was broken, because the first guy that came in, I don't know, maybe he was having a bad day or something, but he came in to test the air conditioner. Of course, if somebody, I mean, it's reasonable if somebody says my air conditioner's not working, that you're not going to just replace it without verifying that yes, it actually is not working. But he came in and he saw that I had it on fan, because I'm not going to pay to run the condenser and it's not actually cooling the room down. And went back and told the building management, well, he had it on fan, that's why it wasn't working. And he wouldn't believe me that he felt cold air coming out of it. He's like, yeah, it comes out for 5 minutes and then goes off for 20 minutes and doesn't cool the room down. So he told the management not to do anything further with it, and I had to call and convince them to send somebody out to do a better test, because indeed it was not working. So they finally did. They sent somebody else out. The person they sent out the second time was really nice and friendly, and believe me when I said I'm not stupid enough to put it on a fan and think that it should blow cold air. Anyway, he tested it and determined that yes, it was coming on, but not often enough to actually cool the place down. So he recommended we get a new air conditioner, and then came in the next day with the air conditioner, and that air conditioner did not work. It didn't seem to come on at all, the condenser. If it did come on, it didn't come on very effectively. And this weekend, it's getting to be 90 degrees freedom, and that's going to be awful warm. I live on the 3rd floor. The top floor of an apartment building, which has like a tar roof, and it gets really warm here. Southern-facing windows, no cross breeze. So I was afraid that I and my cats were going to expire on Saturday, if we did not get some cooling, my roommates probably would be fine, but I have a more delicate constitution than them, and so do the cats. But guy knocked on my door early this morning, and like first thing in the morning, like 8 o'clock or something, and said, first thing in the workday morning, and said, hey, I've called around and I found you an air conditioner. The problem is that my apartment has a weird shaped air conditioner. It's a smaller hole. It won't fit. The hole in the wall for the air conditioner is not as large as what is typical, and yet it's a 220. They'll make smaller ones that are 110 volt. For those, this is all for people in the U.S. The Europeans are going to say, oh, you got different voltages in your wall? No wonder you guys are the way you are. Anyway, yes, we have different voltages in the wall. Anyway, so most things around here run 110, but you can go to 220, and utilities often have 220, and this one ran on 220, but it's a smaller unit, and usually the smaller units only run on 110 volts, so they didn't have what I needed. They had the one, and then it didn't work. So guy came in, tested, saw that it didn't work.
Off-Road Masters is back next week, always and only.
I'm not sad that you're going away for a week. I wish you would actually go away for a week. So yeah, he said he was up all night last night worrying about being able to find me an air conditioner, because he tried at the end of the day, yesterday, and when he came out and found out that the one he had wasn't going to fit, and he said he called around, couldn't find any place, because the management company, they own several properties, not just the property I'm at, and or they manage, and so he called around, and he was worried last night he wasn't going to be able to get me an air conditioner, and he knows it was getting warm this week, and so he stopped by first thing in the morning to say, I think I got you an air conditioner. I want to come in and measure everything again 3 times to make sure. And he literally did measure. He was talking to himself, measure twice, cut once, So, he measured everything, the first time he came in, and he measured it 2 more times to make sure it was actually going to fit the air conditioner. Then he drove out to wherever this new place was, and got the air conditioner. Only one livery is available, okay. And found another guy to help him on the way back. He talked to the first guy that came out, and he was available, so he came out, and the 2 of them put it in, and it works great. Turned it on, gets nice and cold. In fact, I had it on, and it was getting too cold, because I had it on the highest setting to make sure it would cool the place down. It was getting too cold, and my cat was on my lap, so I wasn't going to get up and turn the air conditioner down, because
geysers. When we look
I'm
for
his favorite chair. I can't disturb the cat. He owns the place.
Dress warm, because today,
if I ever decide that I don't want to obey his will, I just look into his eyes and I get hypnotized into obeying the dominant race that felines are. And so anyway, it was getting a little cold. I eventually did have to get him off my lap. But so I knew the air conditioner worked. It's working fine now. I didn't count on the electronics heat making it a little bit warmer in here. I'll have to adjust it. So that, I think, is the conclusion of my air conditioner saga. It cooled down here. Oh, that's another part of the story that I think I told during the Dirt 5. Is the guy came out to test the air conditioner, the second air conditioner, and he couldn't verify that it didn't work because it was too cold outside. It had gone down to like 55 from 85 in 2 days' time. And so I had to wait until it warmed up again, so waited till it was 75, and We got all straightened out. It's been a saga, but I'm still alive. Kitty Cat's still alive. We're all gonna survive this weekend, heat-wise, anyway. So, you see, it's like, I have these minor complaints that when I played Dirt 5 was the same thing. I had all these minor complaints until I kind of got the feel for, okay, what is the game really? What is it trying to be? And, you know, adjusting my expectations and everything. And my frustration so far from this game is that, and now see, there is one guy who's actually trying to catch me. Everyone else is laying back. Usually it's two guys, usually in most of these kind of games. But everyone else is in single file, just spaced out. So far my frustration with this game is it seems impossible to find a difficulty level that is appropriate. Because at the difficulty level I'm at, with the assists I have, can just outrace them most of the time, but then they fight dirty, so it takes a while to get through the path. And then they're doing the video game thing that I talked about before, which I don't blame. This is a very common arcade video game trope where it's rubber banding. They don't want you to get too far ahead, and they don't want you to fall too far behind at a path, so they'll slow down if you fall back, and they'll speed up if you start getting ahead. And the AI determines like their default speed or something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how this AI works. Some AI is more sophisticated. They like try to get you maintain a certain distance ahead or a certain distance behind, depending on the AI difficulty. But first place, 3 stars.
Let's enjoy this race together and don't be too sad. Off-Road Masters is back next week, always and only here on Gravel Channel.
Wait, enjoy the race and don't be too sad. Let's enjoy the race and don't... You're being sad while you're enjoying the race? I don't get why you're sad, dude. I'm sorry to hear that you're sad for... You know, maybe you should talk to someone about being sad just because your TV show is going away for a week. I mean, it's not going to be a week. It's okay. It's going to be okay, dude. It's only going to be a few minutes till I do the next race. And I promise this time I'll actually pay attention to the race and not go running off the mouth about my own personal, apartment issues and stuff. So we can enjoy the race together. Okay? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, that guy's going to get annoying. It's the voice that drives me crazy. Not as annoying as those two dudes that were trying to be hip, hip, wild and crazy morning DJ, but they called them podcasts because the guys are trying to appeal to
volcanoes,
Gen Z.
and geysers. When we look for extreme locations, we go to extreme measures at Gravel
Well, this
Channel.
guy is not
Dress
Gen
warm,
Z.
Because today, Off-Road Masters is taking you to Iceland.
Wait, you said that already. He's got the same canned things every time about every location. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn his voice down because he's there all the time. But he did give me helpful information once. And for anyone out there that does get sad over things that other people might consider small that you consider large, that's fine too. I'm just making a joke here. I'm not trying to diss anyone who has their own burdens in life. Well, I'm in third, and there's 2 guys out front, so this is more like it. This is what you expect from these kind of video games. 2 guys trying to stay with me. But now they've fallen back to the path, so I don't know. I think last time maybe it was just one guy because the other guy got caught out. I don't know, but it does give you a feeling of tension and suspense. Like, okay, they're going to let me get out to a big lead, but I know they're right there. And I don't know the course, and I'm not driving with a racing line because I think that's. I mean, it's. I've driven games with racing lines, but and this is probably one that would definitely benefit from using the racing line because it's kind of all over the place. It's easy to get lost and not know where you're going. But it loses the the appeal of this type of open-ish terrain is that you don't know exactly where you're going. It's cross-country kind of, having a line telling you exactly where the road is at all times. And the fact that, they tell you when to slow down and stuff is even more lame. I'm trying to think of a word that... Anyway. So I'm not using the racing line, and I'm going to do everything I can not use the racing line, which means I'm probably going to stink until I learn some of these courses better. I'm probably going to stink after I learn the courses better, but maybe I'll stink a little bit less. Look at this, I won, and not by a whole lot, so I think the AI is good. Takes me a while to get through traffic. If I get knocked around, or if I make a mistake, I'm going to lose.
Back next week, always and only here on Gravel
if I get
Channel.
knocked around early enough, there's enough time for me to recover because they're going to pack up a little bit and I might still be able to finish near the top of the pack. I only need 5th place to get 2 stars or something, so I think the AI is working out. Oh, wait, I saw the link. I got championship points for that race. But I didn't notice what they were because I was not paying attention because this is what I do. I don't pay attention. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, this time,
Snow, volcanoes,
when the race
and
is over...
geysers. When we look for extreme locations, we go to extreme measures at Gravel Channel.
Oh,
Dress
see, now it
warm,
went right to
because
the
today,
next...
Off-Road Masters is taking you to Iceland.
Oh, is that what that cup does? Oh, I mean, that's what it was. The one location I was doing was a cup. Which means it was... So there's like... There's the bar at the top with stars. I don't know what those mean. Locations, maybe? But they weren't locations. So they were like major events, or maybe they're like the week or something. The championship week. And then going in there, there's a whole line of individual races to choose from. But along that line, every so often you get a cup, which is a championship. And the championship is multiple race. And that's why they progress you along through the races when you're on one of those championship weekend race. I don't know how to describe it, but you guys probably figured it out long before I did, so. So we'll see when I finish this championship, this multi-race race, how much time there's left, because it is starting to get close to my 2 hours here. I am definitely enjoying myself. It's a lot of fun. Most of my frustrations are just me not being used to how things work in this game. And I really honestly do not remember from the last time I played, because I played lots of video games in the lots of driving games, an awful lot of driving games in the last 3 years that I was done. And I don't remember exactly how this one works. I will say it is intense. If you don't know the layout, it's awful intense looking out for things on the road. When you're driving at such breakneck speeds like that. I just had to take a chance that that fence wasn't guarding a rock, because I was not going to avoid it. Oh, sorry, buddy. This is going to hurt both of us. You more than me. Really like to stick on you. I was wondering if Highway Buster was going to stop by. He was a special guest in my Dirt 5 premiere episode. I saw a thing that he was online, but I haven't seen him in chat. I'll have to send him a message, see if he wants to get together for a race. But maybe I'll do it not like on the premiere. Maybe I'll wait until I actually have a better idea of what I'm doing, because he challenged me to a race, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have my car set up. It's a complete ignorant playthrough, and didn't know where I was going. He was just gone. I mean, he was just gone. I mean, I think he beat me regardless, but he was just gone. Okay, well, there. I won the championship, but it's not the championship. It's not the season championship, but it's like a demarcation championship of the first championship position. Event completed. New livery unlocked. Okay. I don't know names for all these things, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about. Okay. Up at the top here. See these things at the top? I don't know what you would call these. This whole line I'm going to say is like a season. Right? And then each of these hexagons in here represent, well, they're calling them challenges. So that represents a challenge within the season. Okay. So those are challenges, but then there's also special episodes and bonus episodes. Mixtape, off-road mixtape, that's funny. So they're episodes. They're episodes / challenges. Oh yeah, so so there's numbers here. I see. So this is episode 15 episodes, but then there's a whole lot of bonuses. So in total it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 2, 4, 24, 1, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 24, and then within each of these episodes, let's call them chapters. Let's call them challenges. Let's come up with a different name every time I talk about them. Within each episode, there are multiple races within the episode. And but in this episode, one of those races was not a single race. It was a multiple race, quote-unquote championship, which is multiple races within the championship. Now, if I click this again, I have a feeling I'm going to have to do the whole series over, so I'm not going to do the whole series over. But there were 3 races in the championship, as you see in the upper left. Checkpoint race. They're all checkpoint races, but there was different locations. Frozen Hairpin, Layout 3, Volcano, etc. So, I did all 3 of those. I got championship points towards the championship race series, which are part of the event, which was the second event, but it's not episode 2, it's a bonus episode. And so I understand completely how that works. You guys all understand how that works, right? Oh, see, this is one of the guys. It's one of the guys that I have to get past to face the final boss. This is one of the bosses, one of the mini bosses. And so is this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And then he's the final boss that I have to get past. But I need 120 stars to get there, which I already got 25, so I think I'll probably get 120 stars. There's 270 stars available by then, and if they give you stars just for participating, that means you're going to get 1/3 of those automatically, which is 90 stars. So I only have to get 2 stars in 1/4 of the races, right? 1/3 of the races, if I get 2 stars in 1/3 of the races, I'll have enough stars. And then if I get 3 stars, then, even less. So I should be able to do that. Anyway, since I got through, well, let me go back and see what else is on that episode. I did episode 1. That's completed. I got 11 out of 12 stars. There were just a few races. Okay. Now I did the bonus episode, and I have 2 more races to finish that episode, and they look like single races. So I will do these 2 races, then they will be done with this episode, and then I will be done with episode 1 of my... Too many words, too confusing. Of this playthrough. So, let's do these 2 races, and that should be about the right amount of time. And here's a new car unlocked, the Hummer. Well, it's like, I feel like I've got to drive the Hummer. I mean, they're like one of the title sponsors to the game, so I've got to drive the Hummer, right? This might be a mistake, but... When you look at my... for those of you watching later on YouTube, you'll have seen the thumbnail that I've made for this series. It has the Hummer in it.
Volcanoes and geysers. When we look for extreme locations, we go to extreme measures at Gravel Channel. Dress warm, because today, off-road...
That's excellent. Got it. Yes, I'm still a child. I still drive racing games and make my own sound effects. Oh, just made that checkpoint. I will say that the engine sounds are not one of the strong suits of this game. They did not break the budget going out recording the audio for every single type of vehicle that is in the game to get realistic audio. Every engine sounds exactly the same, in case you haven't noticed. Hence the... They might as well have just recorded me doing the the engine sound effects. Also, folks, I did some audio testing, but I still, if there's a problem with the audio, like something's too loud, something's too quiet, I talk too much, I'll try to fix that for the next episode. I think it should be reasonable based on my tests, but, my tests were limited. I think if anything, the game sounds are probably too low. I have the master level set at 100%, but I have certain sound effects turned down. I might need to turn them up. Well, if I just stay on this road surface, I think I'll be fine. Look out for that tree! I thought it had fallen over. I seriously thought it was going to fall over. That would be cool. They did have the plane flying by. That would be cool if they had something like that. A tree falls over. Oh, the tension is high now. Can I win this race? 91%. Not so far ahead, but if I tank it, I won't still win. But I won. 3 stars.
Let's enjoy this race together and don't be too sad. Off-Road Masters.
Oh, jeez, he goes for being sad. Okay, that guy's voice I'm turning down. Definitely turning down. I didn't want to turn it down because I figured, well, I'll be able to make fun of him. But if he says the same thing every time, it'll make it harder to make fun of him. I'll run out of things. Well, I won't run out of things to say, but I mean, I'll run out of new things to. It'll get bored, is what I'm saying. It'll get old. Making fun of him for the same things is going to get old. Okay, here's the Mini. Here's the Volkswagen. I think I have to. Oh, wait. I was going to say I think I have to drive the Mini. But then I saw the livery on this Volkswagen. Yeah, baby. You know what I like. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Black and green. It's the right color green. And you know what I like, honey. I like that green livery you got on. You got it going on. All right. Suddenly I like this game a lot more.
Snow, volcanoes, and geysers.
Aww,
when we look for extreme
my
locations,
kitty cat knows it's almost time for feeding.
Dress warm,
I don't know if you can hear her in the
today,
background.
Off-Road Master.
They said she's been hungry, just not wanting to eat what is put in front of her. So hopefully she'll decide that food is good enough. All right, get lined up for the checkpoint. Oh, me and one other guy, because I took out the guy that was supposed to be in second. Oh, folks, can he keep his focus? Can he keep his concentration? He's made the pass. Now he just has to stretch the lead out so he doesn't get rear-ended. And then he has to not get lost. The challenges in this game are near infinite. Especially the me not getting lost part. Look out! Oh, it's slippery under there. This is a slippery, yeah, he's right behind me. Oh, gotta hit that checkpoint. No, that's a checkpoint. I was gonna go around it. Oh no, disaster strike. Disaster strikes. Me not knowing what I'm doing. Didn't realize that was a checkpoint I had to hit. I was just going to go around it. Oh, well, that one's on me. Was I saying about being exciting to see if maybe I would screw up? That was hardly exciting at all. Of course I was going to screw up. But I got back in a second, but that guy in first is pretty far up there. That lake does not look safe. There's a lot of melted water on the top of that frozen lake. You don't want that on your frozen body of water. You do not want to set up your ice fishing shack on a lake that has standing water on it. I have seen people, you know, Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. It's actually like 14,000, but who's counting? A lot of them are real tiny. But I have seen people... Oh, first place! I have seen people out on the ice trying to fish on, you know, one of these little
tussles, and adrenaline.
pond
Who knows
things
why you'd
and
like our checkpoint races
running for
so
their
much?
lives because they suddenly started hearing the ice cracking below them. Yeah. People are crazy in this part of the country. It's the cold. It gets to them. It gets to their brains. See? See? It was the livery that did it. I got turned around. I got smacked up. I went the wrong way. Almost missed a checkpoint. But I came back and won because that livery did me solid. And I got all the races, right? Okay. For that episode. So, that will be the end of this episode soon. But first I'm going to go and look at a couple of the menu options. Give you guys an idea of what... Oh, see, Iceland is... Why is it in my shopping basket now? Oh, these are all new and open to me. Okay, I've unlocked all of those. But now I don't know why there's a shopping basket. What does a shopping basket have to do with... I thought the exclamation point is, hey, over here, dummy, you got something new. And, but why the shopping basket? There's no shopping involved. Okay, and these are all new. The dam. Okay, so I have access to all of those. But you'll see some of them over here now are locked. I have to complete a race on the track in order to unlock this track in the... I have to do a career race on this track to unlock it. And same with a bunch of these. And there are quite a few tracks I haven't been to yet, so... This is a famous rallycross course in hell. So, Finland. So, you actually have to do the free races, but I don't know how the online races work. And then there are these weekly challenges. Sure, let's do a weekly challenge. Let's see what that's like. We got a few minutes. What could go wrong? Oh, this is where I started it all. So everyone should have access to this location. Leaderboards. Okay. Minute 24 is the time to beat, folks. Well, some people are still playing the game. Yeah, okay. Start the race. Let's see what I can do here. Whoa. Oh yeah, there was this thing. It says auto drive, but now I've got control. It says auto drive. It starts you off without control. But then it still says auto drive even after they've given you control. So that's kind of wrong. I am not in auto drive. You can take that off the screen now. Lest I think I can just take my finger off. I am not in auto drive. You see me steering? I can live with it. I can learn to live with it. They're just warning me that at some point in the past I had auto drive on. Let's see how good the good people are, because I know I'm not going to... If a minute 24 is the time to beat, let's see if I can get 2:48. I laugh, but that may actually be a target time for me. Well, I just want to see the scroll bar. Do I finish in the top half of the scroll bar or the bottom half? This is a fun course. This was not the exact course that I started on, I don't think, so maybe it's a different layout. Maybe it's a reverse version or something. Nice car. New record! Well, PB, new personal best. Oh, I get to keep driving and try to beat it again? Yeah, well, I don't really need to do that. Whee! Yes, see? I am steering. The auto drive is not engaged. Oh, where's that Gymkhana event when I need it? Oh man, I'd be racking up the points right now in Dirt 5 like you would not believe. Anyway. Quit session. But basically it's just a time trial. Oh, but now they're going to tell me, well, you know, you got a minute 39. You think you can get a minute 30? I'm going to say, no. I don't think I can get a minute 30. I'm sure the good players get a minute 30. So let's see where I ended up in the leaderboard. It doesn't show me where I positioned in the leaderboard. Friends? Yeah, I'm number 1 among my friends. I know that, but where am I? Where? Do I just have to scroll down to find me? That's not right. X refreshes the list. Is there no button I can press to find where I am? Alright, well, we'll just sit here and scroll for a while. What did I get, a minute 39? Yeah, that's way down near the bottom. Am I not even on the list? Oh, it didn't even load the whole list. I can't tell where I am. I have to load the whole list from the beginning. Oh, this is not a good way of doing this, folks. You got to have a hotkey to find yourself, because after you run the race, aren't you going to want to see where you positioned in relation to the field? And the scroll bar is based on what they actually have loaded in cache, not... I mean, there is a number somewhere. They know how many people. It's really easy to store just the number of people that are in there, and you still don't have to load all the scores. You just set the scroll bar based on the number of people you've had running. Wait, there I am. That way, you know, you can make a realistic scroll bar. Now, I always look like I'm at the bottom, but I don't know, 10,000 people may have run this race, and they don't have the scroll bar set for 10,000 because they didn't bother to keep track of the fact that 10,000 people ran the race. So, yeah, they could have done this better. But I finished 374th out of X, whatever X was. I have no idea. Anyway, well, folks, got a little late start. Let's see. Can I do a free race online matchmaking? Sure. Oh, this is going to be so embarrassing. I'm going to do one online race, because I do have 5 minutes. This is going to be so embarrassing, folks. This is what you come here to see, right? Not the best driving, but the funniest driving. If they can even find a match. They might not find a match for me. I don't think this is cross-platform matching, so... I'm waiting. As I've said, folks, this is an older game, so it's like 3 years old. The fact that they still have weekly events is rather impressive. It's supported enough for that. And the fact that there's still thousands of people competing in each weekly event every week is pretty impressive. And again, I don't know if that's a cross-platform leaderboard, but I think it is probably not. So, and I'm on an Xbox, so that's not going to be the number one platform. So still a lot of people out there playing the game, apparently, but I don't think enough that I'm going to get a... See, I can do a private match. Okay, so there's 4 locations you can do for a private mast. Maybe only I can do those 4 because that's where I've been. I have no idea how that works. Yeah, we'll get Highway Buster a call. Oh yeah, see, there's lots of locations. Okay, so there are lots of locations, layouts, everything. Are these online, or is this just, maybe they're the same leaderboard that's in the time trial. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just gonna not know until next week, at the earliest. Or I'm sorry, next week. I got that guy, that announcer guy. Don't be sad. I'll be back next week. No, I'm not gonna be back next week. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't be sad. I'll be back tomorrow. You can laugh at my poor driving then. That is gonna do it for me today, folks. Brand new game to be playing through. This is episode 1. Don't know how many episodes there's going to be, but well, let's see. If all of these weeks are of equal difficulty, which they probably are not, I would imagine they get a little bit harder. But if we just say, oh, these are all of equal equal density, let's say. Well, this first one was like a practice one. It was only 4 episodes. So if the rest of these, well, they show you how many stars you get. So yeah, 24 stars, 12 stars, don't have unknown. So so if we just say I do 2 episodes every day, I'll probably end up not being able to do 2 episodes a day because the 1 episode was quick. But then, again, I spend a lot of time chatting. So if we say on average I do 2 episodes a day, that means, how many were there of these? 20 something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. So that means about 12 episodes, I guess, of this Let's Play is to be expected, which is more than the Dirt 5, which was 8 episodes. So we may go faster, we may go slower. I might do other things besides the career every now and then. So we got some time to go here, probably a couple weeks or so of this Let's Play. So thank you for joining me here for this premiere episode 1. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching live, I appreciate you watching, definitely joining me live. But if you're watching later the VODs on Twitch, I will let you know that if you miss something, the VOD's not available. You can always catch the archives that I put up to YouTube. All of my streams are posted almost immediately after the stream ends on YouTube. If you are looking for my YouTube channel, you can find a link in my Twitch profile, or you can just go to YouTube and search for Roll Cage TV, and you will see my profile pic, same profile pic, the Racing Cat. Come up over there, go to that channel, and you'll see all of my stream archives, stream replays. If you are on YouTube watching this after the fact, thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone who watches, whether it's live or after the fact. I hope you enjoy the content. If you are enjoying the content, but you wish maybe it was a little bit better quality, recording-wise, well, the best way to help me make better quality is to give me a follow on Twitch. The quality of the replays that I post on YouTube is directly related to the quality that I can stream. The quality that I can stream is directly related to the number of followers I have on Twitch. I need so many to move up into a hierarchy so I can broadcast and stream of qualities, including ones that are appropriate for archiving and HD. So if you want HD video, come over to Twitch and tell all your friends to come over to Twitch and follow me there. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find my Twitch channel by looking in the About on my profile page, or the About page. I think there's other links sprinkled throughout my profile on YouTube. Also, there'll be a link to my Twitch channel in the description of all of my videos that I post to YouTube. And if that doesn't work, you can just, if you're listening to this on the radio and you can follow me and you can't find those links, well, you can go on, just go on Twitch and search for Roll Cage TV. Actually, I just realized if you're watching on console, you might not have access to those links very easily. So the easy way to do it is to go on Twitch and search for Roll Cage TV. You should find my channel come up with the same icon somewhere near the beginning, Racing Cat logo. And or if you want a direct link, you can go to twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through this premiere episode. I know it's a little scuff always with the first episode, but I had fun. I hope you guys have fun with me, and I'm going to sign off now. Hope you have a great day, great evening, great afternoon, great night, and wherever you are going, I hope that you enjoy the drive. Bye-bye.